Unless we have successful cities, we cannot and will not conquer the challenges that face our nation, nor can we solve the housing puzzle. So your success in housing is very much dependent on the success of cities, because that's where America works, that's where our productivity is produced and generated. Cities and the metro areas they anchor, you've heard these statistics, generate 80% of our nation's employment, 80+% of our GNP, and produce 86% of our tax revenues. So without strong cities, we simply cannot have a strong America. Here's what we know about the world as it will be. The single most important characteristic of successful cities is talent. Our proxy for talent is college attainment, and we know this. We know that the presence or the percentage of college graduates in any city's population explains 58% of its success as measured by per capita income. Talent-attracting places are better able to overcome business failures, reabsorb their talented workers, and grow new businesses. And we're beginning to see that while suburbanization and sprawl made sense for a time, the places that thrive today are going to be those with the highest velocity of ideas, the highest density of talented people, and the highest rates of metabolism. Fostering connections. This notion of connections is the second thing that we've identified that cities have to be really good at doing in a knowledge economy. So where and how you develop housing will be an important factor in whether connections are fostered. So density, mixed-use neighborhoods, walkability, alternative means of transportation are fundamental to what we call the city advantage. Cities naturally offer more opportunity to their citizens in the form of access to jobs and education and smart people. But here's the problem. We keep screwing it up. We keep undermining the city's natural advantages. Instead of building compact cities that magnify, amplify, intensify these city advantages of variety, convenience, discovery, and opportunity, we've blown it. And we have especially blown it in mid-sized cities. The very cities that need these advantages the most have been those cities that have been allowed to thin out the population over the landscape. So I think, again, the way in which you do your work in housing and where you choose to work will have a lot to say about whether cities are well positioned on this critical issue.